You do not lack discipline. You are just planning your day completely against your brain's natural biological rhythm.
The biological clash. You do not lack discipline. You are not lazy, and you are certainly not incapable. The real reason you find yourself staring blankly at your screen by 2 p.m. is that you are planning your day completely against your brain's natural biological rhythm. We have been conditioned to worship the clock, slicing our days into arbitrary hourly chunks. But human beings are not machines, built to run on a continuous 8-hour factory line. We are biological organisms, and our energy does not flow in a straight line. It moves in waves, the chronological illusion. Think about how we traditionally plan our work. We tell ourselves we will focus from 9 a.m. to noon, take a quick lunch, and push through until 5 p.m. We try to force our brains into this rigid, chronological cage. And when our focus shatters after just an hour, we blame our own willpower. We grab another cup of coffee and try to power through the brain fog. But what if the problem is not your work ethic? What if the problem is the schedule itself? You are fighting a biological law that you can never defeat. Ultradian Rhythms explained. Welcome to the concept of ultradian rhythms, discovered by sleep researcher Nathaniel Kleitman, the same scientist who identified the REM sleep cycle. Ultradian rhythms govern our waking hours just as much as our sleeping hours. Your brain operates in natural cycles that last approximately 90 to 120 minutes. During this 90-minute window, your brain can achieve peak performance, deep focus, and absolute clarity. But after that cycle peaks, it must drop into a 20-minute recovery phase. This is not a suggestion, it is a biological requirement. Riding the peak. When you align your most demanding tasks with the upward slope of this 90-minute cycle, magic happens. You enter what psychologists call the flow state. Your brain releases a cocktail of neurochemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine, locking your attention onto the task at hand. You are no longer watching the clock. Instead of forcing yourself to work for 4 agonizing hours, you sprint for 90 minutes of pure, uninterrupted execution. This is where your highest quality work is produced, requiring a fraction of the mental friction you usually experience, the healing trough. But the most crucial part of the ultradian rhythm is not the 90-minute sprint. It is the 20-minute dip that follows. This is the healing trough. Your brain has depleted its glucose and sodium ions, and it is begging you for a reset. We usually interpret this dip as boredom or a lack of motivation, so we reach for our phones, scroll social media, or consume more caffeine. But doing so completely ruins the recovery phase. Your brain needs genuine rest to clear out metabolic waste and consolidate information. Energy over time. Shifting away from chronological planning means you stop managing your time and start managing your energy. Instead of making a to-do list with times attached, map out your day in 3 to 4 energy blocks. Ask yourself, what is the single most important task that requires my sharpest mind? Assign that to your first 90-minute block of the day. Protect this block fiercely. No emails, no notifications, no interruptions. Once you finish that block, you physically step away. You do not transition immediately to another task. You break the cycle, the art of disconnecting. To make this system work, your 20-minute break must be a true disconnection. Stepping away from a computer screen just to look at a smaller smartphone screen is not resting. It is simply shifting the cognitive load. During your 20-minute trough, you need to engage the default mode network of your brain. Go for a walk outside, stare out the window, stretch your body, or simply close your eyes and breathe. Give your brain the silence it needs to repair itself. When you return, you will ride the next wave with renewed power. Syncing with biology. You are a product of nature, and your peak performance lies in respecting your nature. Stop beating yourself up for not being a flawless machine. Stop planning your precious life by the rigid, artificial ticks of a clock. When you finally surrender to your biological rhythms, you will find that you accomplish more in a few focused, 90-minute blocks than you ever did in an 8-hour marathon of scattered attention. Honor your focus, protect your rest, and let your body's natural intelligence guide you to your highest potential. The inspirations are yours. Subscribe, like, and watch all the video in this channel.